I kind of feel that I'm on a holiday, so I'm gonna keep my sunglasses on and I'm gonna start to drink some wine. And the wine I'm going to drink is a local Sicilian wine called La Segreta. Now, this one is quite citrusy, so it works really, really well with the aniseed flavor of the basil, because I'm going to prepare linguine con pesto, fagiolini e capperi, which is linguine pasta with basil pesto, green beans, and the famous capers. Color is amazing. This is absolutely beautiful.
Start by pouring extra virgin olive oil onto some basil leaves in a mortar and pestle.
I adore making pesto, especially with the basil pesto, because it tells me that the summer is here and I'm gonna have a beautiful, sunny and colorful plate of pasta.
Next, a pinch of sea salt and that classic pesto flavor, pine kernels.
Probably want to pour about 2 tablespoons of that. A clove of garlic, just make sure you peel it straight in. And then the action is quite easy.
I love to make my pesto the traditional way, but if you are tight for time, a quick blitz and a food processor will do the job.
Now, remember that pesto is not a sauce, it's a dressing, so always should be served at room temperature, because if you put it in a pan and you're gonna heat it up, you lose the freshness of the basil and the color green is gonna go quite dark and dull.
Next, get the pasta on the go.
I'm using linguine. Linguine in Italian means tiny, long tongues. That's what it means. And to cook pasta to perfection, you want the water to really go fast. Blah, 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 blah. That's what you want.
Always make sure you add salt to the water, otherwise the pasta will be tasteless.
No need to add any oil, because if you keep the water boiling, the pasta will never stick. Straight in.
Once the pasta is on, add more extra virgin olive oil to the pesto and some finely grated pecorino cheese.
You want a smooth texture, but make sure that it doesn't get too dry. I'll show you the consistency that you're looking for. Now look at that, nice and creamy.
Now, for the taste of Salina, capers.
In the Salina Island, they come under salt, like the one that we got here. The only thing that you have to do, if you buy capers in salt, pick them up, put them in your hand, and run them under cold tap water. Give them a good squeeze. I usually squeeze them in the same water that I'm cooking pasta, so it gives a little bit more flavor.
Roughly chop the capers and add them to the pesto.
Mix everything together. That's it. The job is done.
Back to the pasta, always make sure you cook it al dente, which is 1 minute less than it says on the packet.
You must have pasta al dente, because then you don't feel bloated when you eat it.
2 minutes before the pasta is ready, throw in some green beans.
Now, get the pasta straight into the pesto, like this. Don't forget the beans. And I like put beans into pesto because it gives a nice, different texture to the dish. Mix everything together. Look at that.
Finish the linguine with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and a sprinkle of pecorino.
And this is my experience so far in Salina.
With the perfect dish to celebrate Salina's signature ingredients. I need to walk off the ice cream, and Nicolò has told me about one of the city's best kept secrets that I have to visit.
Now, this place doesn't look like much, but apparently, for the locals in Bergamo, it's a real gem.
Il Circolino serves traditional local dishes. What makes it unique is that it's run by the locals and all profits go back straight into the community. Stefano is in charge of running the kitchens.
Tell me the story of this place.
It has been a church, it has been a prison, and it's been changed in the last 30 years in a restaurant.
So this is a place for the community now.
Exactly. We start with the meal and wheels, taking the
Food to people.
to people.
But now you have people coming here. Now, tell me about your staff. What kind of people do you get here?
It's the second opportunity for a lot of people.
So,
it's really
what
nice.
you're saying, you employ disadvantaged people?
Disadvantaged people,
Okay.
people that come from difficult
Situation, which is very honorable to do that. So by coming here and help the community, they can make money.
Exactly. Yeah,
Wow.
that's a really nice thing.
You're a really nice man.
No.
And this is a concept that if it was me, every town should have it.
All
Well
the
done.
people that work here has the same goal, and that's the nice thing.
You inspired me.
I inspired you.
Yes. Now, I know that there is a kitchen somewhere around. There is
I
always
think
a
I
kitchen.
think so.
And I'm going
There's
to
a
do
kitchen.
something special for your guests.
I'm going to bake some quick, simple and delicious sweet treats and serve them with Niccolò Stracciatella's ice cream. Perfect for sharing. Biscuits with limoncello.
I'm going to do a recipe now for my new friends. Clearly, I've used their kitchen, but don't worry about it because I'm going to be super fast to make my limoncetti biscuit. 5 or 6 minutes, 15 minutes in the oven, and I'm going to be out of here. First thing that you need to do, 4 egg whites. I'm going to whisk them. And you know when the egg white is ready, when you can do this. Look. Okay? Yes. Very good, very good. Now, egg white done, get yourself a wooden spoon. In there is gonna go straight away caster sugar, like that. And start to fold everything in. Then in there we're gonna put ground almonds, like this. Make sure that you fold from the bottom to the top so you don't lose any egg white hair that is in the mixture. Grate the skin of the lemon, like this. When you use the skin, you get a better result, especially when you make biscuits, because the paste is not gonna get too wet and they're gonna stay nice and firm. So, 2 large lemons, okay? Keep folding, like that, okay. Limoncello liqueur goes in there. I told you this was an express recipe. Can you do me a favor? Is the oven on 180 degrees? Yeah? Good, good, good. Thank you. Whenever you do the mixture, straight away, you're gonna cook it. Get a tray. I'm putting a little bit of baking paper, and then what I'll do, underneath the baking paper, I put a touch of butter so it stays down. Get yourself a teaspoon. And leave a couple of centimeters between one biscuit to other because they're gonna slightly expand. Like this. Boys, do you like biscuits?
Yeah.
Very good. You're in for a treat. Now, once this is done, in the oven, chef, oven, please, 15 minutes. 15 minuti. 15 minutes, and the job is done. There they are. Now, let it rest at room temperature for about 5 minutes. Don't serve them too hot because otherwise they're gonna be soft. I still want them soft, but with a beautiful texture. We're gonna serve them. Like this. Bit of icing sugar. Right on top like this. And this is how you make my limoncetti. Forza ragazzi.
Ok.
Nice people for everybody.
Attenzione.
Salve, salve. Biscottino? Biscottino al limoncello. L'ho fatto io, L'ho fatto io. Prego, prego, prego. Biscottino. Com'era il biscotto?
Buonissimo,
Buono?
speciale.
Speciale. Fantastico. Now, let me show you what this biscuit is all about. Gooey, crunchy outside, with the lemon zest. Once you learn how to make this, you're never gonna go back and buy your own biscuit. This is the way to do it, limoncetti. E qua. That's it. Now, if somebody asks me, what would it be your dream place to cook? Well, the answer is very simple. Right here, right now. I mean, look at the view behind me. You can't get any more Venice than this.
This region is the home of Prosecco, so I'll be using it along with the crab I bought at Rialto this morning to create a mouth-watering linguine dish.
You cannot come to Venice without opening a bottle of Prosecco. And this is a bottle from Terre di San Venanzio, and it's a Cartise Brut. A Brut is the driest you can get as far as Prosecco is concerned. There you go. Let me taste. Beautiful. Citrusy. This is gonna go really well with the sweetness of the crab and the lemon. Okay, now, for the sauce, garlic. I don't know if you can hear, I got gondolier in the back singing Volare. Cantare, oh, 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 oh.
Pour the sliced garlic into a cold pan, add olive oil and finally chopped chili. Only then, pour on the heat.
As soon as you can see the garlic and the chili sizzling, time to pour the rest of the ingredients. Now, the other ingredients I'm going to use, cherry tomato. I just cut them into quarters. And then I got pitted green olives.
Roughly chop the olives and a large bunch of flat leaf parsley.
Now, look at that. Garlic sizzling, the chili is sizzling.
Add the cherry tomatoes, olives and parsley to the pan.
And come on, look at the colors. Once you've done that, I'm gonna pour my crab meats. Just make sure that you flake it on top, like this. Little touch of salt. No need for pepper because we got the chili already in there. Oh, come on, guys, look at that.
Grate in the zest of a lemon.
Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna switch off the heat because the last thing you want to do is to overcook the crab, overcook the tomatoes, overcook the olives, keep it fresh. At this point is the time to cook pasta. And what I'm using is this linguine. That goes in there.
Use plenty of water when cooking pasta and at least a tablespoon of salt.
Obviously, for this recipe, if you don't want to use crab, you just want to keep it with olives, cherry tomato, garlic, is absolutely fine.
When the pasta is almost cooked, pour the crab sauce back onto the heat.
Now, the last thing you have to do to the sauce is to add a touch of Prosecco. Yes, you can use white wine, but what's the point of being in Venice and not using Prosecco? Come on. Check the pasta. Now, let me tell you a secret how to cook the perfect al dente pasta. Whatever it says, timing on the packet of pasta, just take 1 minute away. And that's how you get the perfect al dente pasta. Now, to make sure that your pasta tastes always amazing, add the pasta into the sauce. Just pick it up and straight in the frying pan. You want to make sure that each strand of pasta is coated by the flavor of the sauce. Come on, look at that. Just plate it up. And make sure you get all the olives. Oh. Now, the last thing I would do just before you serve it is a little touch of lemon zest on top.
Because in Italy, we never use Parmesan cheese with seafood pasta.
And that's the way you make linguine with crab, green olives, cherry tomato, and Prosecco. See, this is just the perfect way to end my day in Venezia. Salute. Vado?
Mezza e mezza.
Oh, all right. Oh, so there is a proper technique to do it. What I like is the fact that it's got a little crunch outside. Then as you bite it in, you get the Tuscan liqueur exploding into your palate. This is the best. I think the way to eat it is like this.
Paolo's speeches have really inspired me to create my own fruit and cream dessert. It's apple poached in red wine with amaretti biscuit cream.
And we start right here with this beautiful apple.
I've already taken out the core of these Granny Smiths, so just peel away.
Look at this. 7 years in catering college.
The apples go into a deep saucepan.
Get yourself a good bottle of red wine and cover the apples. That's it.
Now my apples get a hot and spicy bath with sugar, cinnamon, and black peppercorns.
Cook the apple for 4 minutes, switch off the heat, and just let it cool down in the red wine. I'm now ready for my amaretti biscuit cream.
And it starts with 2 golden egg yolks and a good helping of custard sugar.
And you now need to whisk your egg yolk until pale and fluffy.
Believe you me, the hard work will be worth it.
I'm happy with this. Shiny, smooth. Straight in there, we're gonna add the mascarpone cheese.
Mascarpone boosts the flavor of the dish without overpowering the original taste. Vanilla adds a warm and sweet flavor. And if you can't get pods like this one, use a few drops of vanilla extract.
There you have it. Straight into the mascarpone and egg cream. Now the last thing you have to do is crush in a few amaretti biscuits.
These crunchy biscuits add not only a beautiful texture to the cream, but I love their intense almond flavor. Now it's time for my poached spicy apple.
I'm gonna choose this one. I like this one.
Fantastico! The color has come through perfectly, just the way I want it.
That's it. And now I'm gonna put everything together. Start to arrange the apples in the middle, overlapping each slice.
Look at that smooth yet crunchy biscuit cream. Delicious. I've boiled down some of the red wine mixture from the apple saucepan to make this intense, sticky, fruity sauce. And to finish, a little sprinkle of amaretti biscuits for extra bite.
I'm happy with this. My poached apples in red wine with amaretti biscuit cream. Enjoy.
So for Marco, I'm cooking fish skewers with my Italian twist on a tartar sauce.
On the Tremiti Island in the middle of the Adriatic. Now, there is only one thing that I wanted to do. Barbecue.
I'm cooking with today's catch: barracuda, mackerel, monkfish, prawns, and squid.
Now, skewers, a lot of people, they use those wooden skewers, the one that you soak them and then. I like metal skewers because they're easier. And the thing with metal is that once you put the skewer on the barbecue, because metal attracts a lot of heat, you cook the fish from the inside faster as well. And to make the skewers even tastier, I love to use lemon. The way to do it, I start with the lemon, like that. So that's your starting point. Then I'm gonna put a chunk of barracuda. Then I got a little bit of monkfish, like this. Then I got some mackerel. That's another one that I found this morning. Just fillet mackerel, very good for you, oily fish.
Mackerel is also cheap, but any firm fish will work.
Then press everything together, like this. And the job is done. Now let me show you a proper Italian marinade. First of all, extra virgin olive oil. Then we go salt. Very important to salt the fish at the beginning. Then I'm gonna use cheeky chili flakes. You could use black pepper if you want. All right, so move the skewers around. I'm worried about the seagulls that they're gonna take my skewers.
Finally, a squeeze of lemon juice.
Here we go. There it is. Now, looking at the barbecue, which is quite hot, now this will take about 6 minutes on each side.
These skewers can also be cooked under a grill.
Now, the first ingredient for the tartar sauce, I'm using mayonnaise. Then I got these little gherkins, chop away. So I'm using about 4 or 5. Then in there, I'm gonna use capers. Everywhere on these islands, you can find capers everywhere. Caper berries and normal capers. Again, chop away. In there, I'm also using finely chopped shallots, okay? That goes on top as well. And I'm gonna pour flat leaf parsley and the fennel we picked up this morning with Marco. Like this. In there, we're gonna put a little bit of lemon juice and a touch of white wine vinegar, just to give natural sharpness. And then some chili flakes, just to give an extra kick. Oh, happy with that.
This sauce is also incredible mixed with new potatoes.
And now, moment of the truth. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. With a squeeze of lemon all over. And finally, a little drizzle extra virgin olive oil. Now this is what I call a barbecue on the beach. Ehi Marco, becca di questa. Eh?
Cosa hai preparato?
Che ne pensi? Vai.
Questo ci si serve, si mangia così.
He wants a knife and a fork.
Buono, buono.
Com'è?
Molto buono, molto buono. Poi anche la salsa.
È piccante, eh? Marco says the sauce is quite spicy. That's the idea! Oh, the tartar sauce. È buono, eh?
Buono.
So far, on the Tremiti Island, I'm having the time of my life. Salute.